from like an industry standpoint, as an insiders and stuff, do you think there's going to be too much demand for the industry to deal with when artists just want to go out there when it's safe again? Are there going to be enough supplies for everyone?
Well, yeah,
It's going to be hectic.
there has been some talk about this actually, and I think obviously at the minute every supplier's warehouse is full to the brim with kit, and every roadie's sitting at home twiddling his thumbs. But as we all know, especially during the sort of busy festival season, I know this from trying to, when you're trying to crew multiple shows through the summer, you just feel like there's not enough people to cover all the gigs at once. It's usually, that's actually quite a nice break from that this summer, actually, sort of scrabbling around to find enough people to do every show that you've got on. But the worry is that, there'll be so many tours out at once, looking at that, that theatres and arenas have just got a show on 7 days a week from March onwards. Where are we going to find all this kit and people to put these shows on? And there's always a little collection of people on tour, and you feel like, and often they'll be talking like this, that they're like, maybe this is the last one. I'm going to go and, I don't know, buy a farm, or I don't know, make cheese, whatever. Like someone's going to like move on. Like everyone's got their sort of escape plan from touring. It's in the back of their head somewhere. None of us think we're going to tour forever. We've all got a sort of backup plan. Well, maybe I'll go to this. Anyway, what my point being is, maybe during this time, those people who are thinking they're going to knock it on the head and do something else have done that. Have gone, all right, maybe this is a sign. I'm going to go and do that other thing I always talked about doing. And maybe that other thing I talked about doing has turned out to be quite successful. We can all think of loads of little industries that have popped up during lockdown that have been really successful for people. And maybe we'll find that not only do we not have enough people to cover all the gigs, that all the people that were working this time last year aren't available to work anymore. So I do think it's a worry. I do think there's going to be a period next year where everyone is going to be, their phone is just going to be off the hook with offers of work, and suppliers are going to just not have enough kit to do every gig. And then you're looking at a position where it's not so bad for the freelance roadie. Fine, you're going to have loads of work. That's kind of the headline there. Okay, that's good news. But for the suppliers, who are all going to be desperate to get kit out on the road, they've been either paying their leases for on kit, and money's just hemorrhaging out the door. They're desperate to get this kit on the road. Great, all my kit's now go on the road, but I could service all these other tours. And then the pressure to buy more kit and extend credit, and it's going to be really tricky. So that's why I'm sort of slightly hoping that people are just going to think, do you know what? Let's keep the size of productions next year sensible. That's certainly discussions that we're having, and that's coming from all sorts of positions, not just about the scale of show for the look of it, but just concerns of ticket pricing, and obviously there's going to be a fairly significant downturn in people's finances and so on next year. So like ticket prices are probably going to stay as they are, or might even drop for certain artists. I personally think going out with absurdly large productions is probably not what we're going to see people doing next year either.
No.
I think it'd be sensible as an industry for us to, not put too much pressure on suppliers for the newest, greatest, brand new kit. Let's use what stock people have got. Let's not, put that pressure on people to overextend themselves in buying loads of new stuff. People have got, especially in, the lighting and video world, where technology is always, everyone's pushing and pushing and pushing. That's what I would encourage people to do. Just let's see what people have got in stock, and let's use it, and let's rent it, and let's keep these companies going.